Roxy, we're going to once again open the interview tomb and speak to a noted expert in the field of... who knows? The point is, it'll be something Annabelle related. Remember, when the interview tomb is opened, someone relevant to the movie we just watched will be inexplicably and supernaturally drawn to the scary basement to talk with us.
All right, let's see who's inside.
Okay, we got a professionally dressed man in here. Who are you?
Hi, my name's Dr. Royland Houghton. I'm an expert in living toys and dolls.
That's perfect. We just watched Annabelle.
A surprisingly well-regarded movie in the field of living toy and doll experts. You know, it got a lot of details right vis-a-vis dolls who are also alive.
Tell us, Doctor, what is it that makes these dolls and toys come to life in the first place?
A couple different reasons, really. I mean, best case scenario is deceased family member wants to watch over a child, you know. Evil demons do enter toys, of course, but those are rare. But, you know, the number one cause of dolls coming to life is little boys playing pro wrestling on them.
Really? Dolls come to life because kids play with them.
Not just play, no. Play pro wrestling. See, these little boys act out their favorite moves or slams or maneuvers, what have you, on their toys and dolls. But there's only so much those poor toys and dolls can take. So they come to life and oftentimes murder and or possess an entire family.
Well, I mean... kids will be kids, right? It can't be that big a deal if a kid decides to play pro wrestling with his stuffed animals, right?
Michael, let me be clear. Absolutely no child should ever play pro wrestling with their toys. That means no power bombs on the couch, no practicing the figure four leg lock with a particularly leggy doll, even pretending to be Hulk Hogan and dropping a leg on a toy on the bed should be avoided at all costs.
Hang on a second, Doctor. Are you saying the toys are alive and feel the wrestling moves? Like some kind of Toy Story deal?
Don't be ridiculous. These toys were not alive. Then they are. And they're brought to life by the shame of having pro wrestling moves done to them with no chance to do pro wrestling moves back. Very lopsided between little boys and their toys in terms of who gets in the most offense.
To be honest with you, Doc, I definitely had a teddy bear when I was a kid. His name was Mr. Bear, and man, I suplexed the shit out of him.
You did what?
I'd take Mr. Bear, I'd throw him around, give him the DDT. Sometimes I'd even throw him in the air and give him a super kick like Shawn Michaels.
Wait. You gave your bear a super kick like the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels? Jesus Christ, did it come to life?
Well, not that I know of. I mean, a lot of my friends disappeared that summer. I haven't seen my stepdad since.
So how did you make it out alive?
As I'm thinking about it, there was a time I let Mr. Bear give me a hurricanrana. I set him up for the power bomb, and then when he had his little bear legs on my shoulders, I just did a forward roll. To be clear, it looked cool.
Oh my god, that does sound cool. Wait a minute. These toys can be satiated if they're allowed to simply, pardon my language, get their shit in? Oh my god, this changes everything about my research. There are countless lives I can save if children simply learn to sell an RKO from their dolls. Guys, I'm sorry, I have to go.
All right, well, the doctor has left the building.
I think you gave him a lot to think about, Mikey. You've somehow solved all doll possession forever. So any movie that has a possessed doll in it, they didn't read this dude's thesis.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm brilliant.